This is probably one of the coolest views. We walked in, it was night, and all the buildings in the city are lit up along the river. It is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And welcome to the Conrad Hangzhou. This is another amazing luxury hotel in the city. Definitely one of the best views, in my opinion, out of all the hotels we stayed at in the city. This is my favorite view, river view. Our room also has this view. It's beautiful during the day, but at nighttime, it gets really amazing because all these buildings light up. But this is one of the coolest luxury hotels. I can't wait to show it to you. Let's take a look here at the Conrad. And welcome to our executive double river view room here. This is probably one of the coolest views. We walked in, it was night, and all the buildings in the city are lit up along the river. It is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Nothing in the US that I've been to even compares to this. The huge wide river here, all the buildings are lit up, a lot of them synchronized with all the same colored lights. Just awesome. You can even see the buildings here through the window. There's nothing else like this. One of the coolest rooms in hotels. This room is cool because it has the two big double beds. They're pretty big for double beds. And then we've got some slippers laid out for the turn down service, waters. This is a really cool light design. I really like how this gold sticks out here, but I've been wanting to stay at this hotel for years, ever since I've seen pictures of it on the internet. It's just a city I never thought I'd be able to make it to here in Hangzhou, but it's really special to be here. They also had a welcome note for the diamond status, a couple little treats here that say Conrad Hangzhou on it, and then some fruit. That is awesome. The Conrad Shanghai missed it. They didn't give us a single note or any welcome thing, so I was getting a little bit disappointed with Conrad's, but they definitely made up for here, so that is awesome. Now over here we have a little seating area, little like green seat, and then we got a couple tea cups and then a teapot here. That's actually been pretty common at the hotels we've been to so far, so that's cool. Now this room is all carpeting, so that's neat. And then we do have, it's really cool how this building is designed. It's like almost this glass here separating it from the other glass, but it truly is floor to ceiling windows all the way from the ground up. And I want to do this video at night. We just got here because this is definitely the coolest view. Because during the day it gets a little hazy in the city and it's sometimes glary, so it's not the best lighting. Really cool. I'll be able to sit here. The one thing I don't really like is these wheel things that stick out. I hate chairs with that on it. So that's the only thing, as well as like this furniture is feeling just a little bit dated. I'm not sure how old this hotel is, but that definitely could be room for updating those few things soon. The other big thing is there's actually no automatic blinds or curtains. I am completely shocked, especially at a Conrad in Asia. I didn't even think that was possible, but they're completely manual. There's no button to close them. So if they ever do a renovation, that is the first thing that I would change. That is just unacceptable. Over here we have a really cool mini bar area. This actually opens up like this with some glasses up there. We have an espresso machine, and then down below here we have the different drawers with all the different things down below. And then we even have a mini fridge and a kettle for hot water down there. We have a single TV off to the side. This can be a little bit awkward though if you're in bed watching TV, because you have to kind of turn this way. It does swivel a bit, but definitely not as nice as if a TV was like kind of more directly in front of the beds. It's also cool the ceiling, how it's indented here. That's awesome. I wish though it was a little bit cooler lighting in the ceiling, kind of like the Park Hyatt we were just at, how it was the ambiance all the way around. They definitely could have added like ambiance lighting, ambient lighting, kind of I feel like all around that indentation. But it's still a really cool room, very spacious as well, because this is not considered a suite. Now around the corner here, we're going to head into the closet and the bathroom area. The other thing is this headboard. It's almost like leather that goes all the way to the ceiling, so that's really cool. And then we got some reading lights here by the bed. The pillows are also pretty fancy. They have this lining in them and all the way around on the bed too, so that is cool. Closet space, we have plenty of room. We even have a couple nice robes in here, and these robes are amazing. I highly approve of the robes. Extremely thick and soft, and they say Conrad Hangzhou on them. Just beautiful, beautiful robes. That is awesome. We also have the safe in here, so I'll be asking for slippers to review those. But nice closet space, and then we have a really cool bathroom here. There is divider door to the bathroom. There's also another divider here into the closet, which is a little extra. Now, when I made this booking, I actually called right away to ask the agent over the phone who worked here with the diamond status if there was any way to get one of the rooms where the bathroom has a tub that faces the window, and this one does. So definitely one of the coolest bathtub views. But in here we got the 2 sinks, which is great. Really a lot of counter space. I love the marbling design and then all the floor to ceiling marbling throughout. We have a pretty large toilet space in here with one of the fancy toilets. And then over here we have the shower with rainfall shower, which is great. I love the mirror too. It also has separate lighting. You can turn off the lights in the mirror or just have the lights on in here. But it's really cool designed how this kind of goes up to the ceiling, how this kind of wraps around. I love all the little lights and details. Just everything is just so well put together. They even have some amenities here. So just really, really cool how everything is in here. It's so comfortable. But the best part is this view from the bathroom. I love it when the bathrooms have a view with the window. It's just the best. And the tub is right here, looking out at all the buildings lighting up. There's the Intercontinental Hotel, that famous, it's like the gold round building. That's a really cool hotel as well. But just what a beautiful city and what a beautiful bathroom. Okay, the slippers I really approve, 10 out of 10. They're extremely soft, very thick, just really plush. I really love them. Definitely great robes and slippers here, which is awesome. Another just spectacular hotel here in Asia. Let's go check out the rest of the facilities. I can't wait to show you the pool and their beautiful breakfast. There's no mistaking the Conrad Hangzhou on the skyline. It's easily one of the most futuristic buildings I've ever stayed in. The hotel is housed within the Raffles City complex in the Qingting New Town district, located right near the Qingting River. The architecture here is the real headline. It was designed by a famous Dutch firm. They built these 2 60-story towers with a fluid twisting motion. The architect, Ben, actually designed them to look like they are engaging in a dialogue with each other, twisting to maximize views of the river and the West Lake. If you look closely at the exterior, you'll notice the shimmering scale-like skin made of aluminum tiles that catches the eye and light differently throughout the day. It's stunning. This isn't just a hotel. It's what they call a vertical neighborhood. The complex holds offices, luxury residence, and a shopping podium, with the Conrad occupying the prime upper floors. In terms of capacity, the hotel features 324 guest rooms, all designed with that same fluid motion aesthetic to match the exterior. It really feels like a city within a city, modern, sustainable, and visually aggressive in the best way possible. Now, overall, I would place this property in the luxury category, not extreme luxury, just because here it definitely feels a little bit more overcrowded than like the Park Hyatt, as they do have a lot more rooms and sometimes you do have to wait in a queue, not only in the rival area, but also to check in. Getting into the hotel is an experience in itself. You don't just walk into a lobby, you ascend to it. You enter on the ground floor, which is mostly just a greeting area, and then you whisked up to the 27th floor for the main sky lobby. And this is where that fluid design really hits you. The interiors were designed by AB Concept, and they did a fantastic job of bringing in the outside. You'll notice immediately that there are almost no sharp corners here. The walls, the ceilings, the furniture, everything curves and flows, mimicking the ripples of West Lake. The check-in counters are framed by the massive undulating glass artwork that feels like a modern interpretation of a moon gate. It sets the tone immediately. The experience ascending up to the rooms is also really cool because the elevators have the glass see-through side, so you can actually look out as you're ascending up the whole building. The rooms here are all generously sized, starting around 540 square feet, which is massive for a city hotel in China. As you walk in, the first thing that grabs you is the view. You have these floor-to-ceiling windows that offer an insane panoramic look out at the river. The design theme in the room is called Summer Serenade. If you look at the sliding shutters near the bathroom, they have these subtle water lily motifs. It's a small touch, but it adds so much character. The technology is exactly what you'd expect from a brand new Conrad. The only downside was no automatic curtains. but you've got motion sensor lighting that guides you in and the master control panels. Overall, the views were just so impressive and the room was so comfortable. It's definitely one of the top city hotels in the world. For dining, we spent a lot of our time at the hotel's all-day dining venue, Blue Willow. It's located right on the 27th floor next to the lobby. The design here is beautiful. It's inspired by the weeping willows of the West Lake, so you'll see these fluid curves and blue chromatic accents everywhere. We came here for the dinner buffet, and honestly, the spread was impressive. They go heavy on the seafood. You can grab crab legs, mussels, fresh oysters. They also have live grilling stations for steak and lamb chops, plus a really solid sushi selection. It's definitely not your average hotel buffet. The quality is really up there. Now, the buffet prices for dinner were actually quite expensive. I think they were around close to $50 per person. But the real main event at Blue Willow is the breakfast. This is where the Conrad really flexes its muscles. First off, the layout is massive. Because of the floor-to-ceiling windows, the whole space is flooded with morning light, which makes waking up a lot easier. I always head straight for the Asian station, which is the heart of the buffet here. You have to try the live noodle bar. They make these incredible beef noodles right in front of you. The broth is rich, the beef is tender, and it's a perfect way to start the day. Right next to that, you'll find steamer baskets filled with local dim sum. You'll see everything from the special bao buns to pork buns. They also do a fantastic traditional tofu pudding, which is a local Hangzhou specialty. It's silky smooth and savory. If you're leaning more Western, the pastry section is dangerous. They have a huge display of croissants, dishes, and muffins that are baked fresh in-house. They also have a proper egg station for omelets and benedicts, plus a full lineup of sausages, bacon, and roasted potatoes. On the lighter side, there's a dedicated cold bar with fresh pressed juices, yogurts, and really colorful selection of tropical fruits. It truly is an international buffet. Due to having a higher number of rooms, the buffet for breakfast can definitely get crowded, especially if you wait till the end where it's closing. So definitely go early. If you have the Hilton Diamond status, you get 2 complimentary breakfast buffets every day, which is a great perk. Speaking of Diamond status, if you have Diamond status, you also get access to the executive lounge on the 36th floor. I've been to a lot of hotel lounges, and this one definitely feels much more like a private club than a hotel amenity. It's up higher than the lobby, it's quieter, and feels a bit more exclusive. We spent time here just for the afternoon, a quick before we left. Staff was extremely friendly. It's not just cookies in a jar. They put out a proper spread of scones with cream, small cakes, and savory sandwiches. It's a perfect spot to get some work done and relax. It's very visually stunning. They also offer a happy hour in the evening and complimentary cocktails, wines, and beer, and the food selection is substantial enough to be a light dinner if you aren't super hungry. They usually have 3 or 4 hot dishes in the evening, so it's definitely a much more elevated lounge experience than most any luxury properties in the US. Since the lounge takes up mostly the entire floor, it feels incredibly spacious. It continues that same fluid aquatic design language from the lobby, but the color palette is warmer here. Lots of soft woods, creams, and deep blue accents. It feels more like a luxury residence than a hotel space. It's a great place to work. They also have coffee and tea available all day. You can also actually skip the main lobby downstairs and come straight up here for a private check-in. It's seamless. You sit down, they offer you a drink, and you handle all the paperwork right here in the lounge. This is, of course, available to Diamond members, or if you have a room that includes the club lounge. You also can check out here. Staff was so friendly. Our experience was very personalized. They even gave us a parting gift, and we're sad to see us go. Next, we're going to head to the wellness area located on the 8th floor. First up is the fitness center. It's open 24/7. It's fully stocked with the latest techno gym equipment, everything from cardio machines with individual screens to solid free weight section. It's spacious, clean, and because it faces the city, you get plenty of natural light while you train. For me, the gym felt a little small. It also had very low ceilings, so it definitely made it feel a little bit more enclosed and not as luxurious feeling. They also did have separate rooms with some like stretching rooms or some other places to relax, but I did appreciate the floor to ceiling windows because I always love looking out there when I'm on the treadmill. Next up, we have the indoor pool. It's a heated pool and the design here is really stunning. It follows that same fluid architecture as the lobby. Everything is curved. The ceiling has these beautiful ripples that reflect off the water, and there are plenty of day beds lining the sides, so if you just want to relax. Now, as beautiful as the pool is, I found it not that special for a city hotel because from the pool, you can't really see the city. You're basically just looking at walls. Now, if you get out of the pool and you kind of walk kind of past this to this other like outdoor area, yes, you can kind of see some things, but it definitely is nothing like other luxury hotel city pools. It just seemed a little bit more boring to me. Here's a quick look at the locker room area. They have relaxation chairs. They also apparently have a steam room and sauna, which I did not find. All right, now for the review of the Conrad Hangzhou. So I'm going to start with the room. I'm going to give a 4.5 out of 5. It's a beautiful room, very comfortable. I might have even liked it a little bit better than the Four Seasons, but it just didn't have any automatic blinds. I also don't really like these chairs. I feel like they need to be replaced with those legs. And then some of the other furniture is just looking a tiny bit more worn than a typical room. Next up is going to be inspiration. How inspired was I? That I'm going to give a 4.5 out of 5. Very inspirational hotel, especially how high up we are with the river view. Beautiful. It's just, for me, I feel like the pool area was lacking a little bit. And some of the other public areas I feel like could have just been a little bit more inspiring overall. The rooms are definitely there, the building, but just some of the facilities are lacking, as well as like the locker room. I didn't see a sauna or steam room. It's definitely something that could be improved. Next up is going to be service. Service overall, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. Service was pretty good. Check-in and the whole experience, like, they're there, but it's not over the top service where they'll walk you to the room, where they'll be right there always to help you with your bags. I feel like because there's so many rooms here, over 300, it's more of like a mass market luxury hotel. It's very nice, but service is not up there compared to the other luxury hotels in this standard. And finally, value, would I return? That I'm going to give a 4.5 out of 5. With this view, this is the best view we've had in the whole trip. I would come back just for this view in this beautiful room. And it was really, really nice.